What's up, you guys? Welcome to Too Many Opinions podcast. This is Sarah.
This is Jeannie.
Welcome to season 2, motherfuckers.
Finally, bro. I felt like this day would never come.
It took
Jesus Christ
so long. I'm like, bro, is this ever gonna get started? Like, why is this taking so long? But
because this studio was not.
Wait till you guys see the before and after, because this is crazy.
It's been a journey, but we're here, and I'm so excited to start again.
It's so exciting. It's so much fun. We've upgraded some stuff. We have did some personal development and growth. Shit. And now here we are. We're ready for season 2.
Freaking 2. So first of all, Happy New Year's. It's a whole new year, and we are ready to work, and we are super excited. So let's get that out of the way.
Absolutely.
So do you want to introduce today's topic, or am I introducing today's topic?
Go ahead, let them rip. What are we talking about today? Episode 1.
In today's episode 1, we are talking about what does dating truly mean? Like, what does that mean? Because people, I feel like nowadays, especially with like our generation, got that whole topic way confused.
Yeah, dating, I feel like, has been definitely misconstrued for something that it's not. I have done a substantial amount of research about this topic, so we came in with the facts, right? So we both have our notepads and we're both ready to get right into it. Let's just start off like in the beginning.
So then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna say the definition of what I think dating is, because I wrote it down in my Jesus. Hold on. Pause, please. Okay. Sorry, guys. You know, shit is never sweet. So with what I think dating means is a period of evaluation for a future relationship, meaning this is me testing out the waters. It does not mean that you're my boyfriend. It does not mean that like you're the only one I'm dating. It just means that I'm testing out the waters for the future.
Okay, so that's your personal definition.
That's what I think.
So this isn't my personal definition, but this is what the quote unquote Webster dictionary definition is of dating.
Oh, she came with that.
Yeah, I need you guys, because you guys be saying that we're talking out our ass, blah, 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 blah. So this is what they say right here. They say, to date someone means to make a usually romantic social arrangement to meet with them. And then there's 5 stages of dating, okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, girl, I told you I came with the facts. So we're going to go through each one, and then we're going to talk about them, and we're going to see.
Okay.
So the 5 stages are attraction, reality, because that's definitely different from attraction, commitment, intimacy, and engagement, okay? So I feel like, can we just talk about the first one? Like, attraction.
Yeah. Like, I don't care how freaking good of a man you are. I'm sorry, you could be the best man that I know is going to give me the most wonderful life. But if you're not attractive, I'm not even going to get to know that side of you. I know that sounds shallow, but I'm so sorry.
It's not even, but at least you're being honest and you're not being superficial or fake. You know what I mean? So it's like, I agree. Like, you need to have some sort of attraction, physical attraction to the person that you're dating, but you also need to have an attraction to their personality and who they are. Because if you're not attracted to their personality or how they interact or talk to you, like, where is it going to go from there?
Well, right, because it's just not the attraction.
Right,
but,
right.
I mean, however, there has been instances where the guy's not, like, terrible and he's, like, the best, but then you kind of start seeing him with different...
And then he's ugly.
Eyes. Well, yeah, if he's ugly and then he treats you like... Well, I don't want to say ugly, because... if he's okay, right? And he starts doing all these nice things for you, like, he... all of a sudden starts looking cute.
Right. He starts looking cute. But let's talk
about
that could happen. The fine guys who are a number 10, but then they treat you like shit. Well, or they think that what they bring to the table, and I know we touched about this last season, but the fine guys who really have a shitty personality and who thinks they're like God's gift and they can barely know how to make mac and cheese. Like, bro, you're not doing much with that. You feel me? So I don't know. That's just number one.
I feel like in today's day and age, looks is not the only thing that's gonna get you by. I feel like that's what's gonna attract me to want to get to know you. But if you're not it, you're not it. I don't care. You could look like my man, Michael B. Jordan. Like, if you ain't it, you ain't it.
Yeah, and that's what I mean by, like, attraction is more than just physical appearance. It has to do with personality and who they are as well. Like, physical stuff is initial, but then it's everything else that comes in.
Especially as you get older.
Yeah. And supposedly the attraction in the phases of dating only lasts a few months and is like confirmed to have communication as one of the attractions. Okay?
Yeah, I was gonna say that is so true. Your beauty is only gonna get you by for a little.
Yeah, for a little bit, and then it's gonna go away.
Then I'm not gonna give a shit. Honestly.
Because then it's your true colors. For example, so say you're dating this fine ass guy, right? And then you're presented with a difficult situation where they're either upset or they're in an argument, and then they start wiling out and they're throwing a temper tantrum like they're a child.
Yeah.
You went from being a number 10 to a 0. My God,
Quick.
you don't even know how to talk.
Real quick.
You don't even know how to talk, so I don't want to hear that. Okay, let's go
Yeah,
back to
okay.
it. Reality. So they say that reality is signals at the end of the honeymoon phase, which everybody knows what that is. Everything's all sweet. You're trying to impress your partner.
Usually
Not
the first
true.
6 months, because it ain't even the year
It
no more.
ain't even that much, okay? They say that you'll start to see the flaws and get annoyed by your partner, and that's when you know the honeymoon phase is over, and that's when you start to determine in your dating phase if you truly like your partner, okay? What else about reality? I think reality is just in general.
I don't know. Do you drive a car? Do you live with your mom? Do you know how to pay your bills on time? How's your money management skills? Like this is what really attracts, especially once you turn 30.
Bro, if you do not wait, speaking about paying bills, if you do not have a system on how you pay your bills, you automatically are a red flag to me, because it's like, how are you managing your money, bro? Like, what are you doing? You're flying by the seat of your pants, but you have money to go
zero.
pop bottles.
Big zero for me.
Zero.
That's all I'm
negative,
seeing
bro.
now.
It
went from to
Bro, you went from
Zero.
0 to negative 15 if you don't know how to manage your money. I'm sorry, just like the fucking weather. You're in the negatives, my guy. Okay,
like right now outside.
right now, like what the fuck? Absolutely,
I
not.
agree with that.
Okay,
100%.
So there's a lot that can go into it. Let's just continue on here. Commitment. Commitment typically is when your partner expresses the desire with each other to exclusively be together and accept their dreams, goals, and wants and needs in their lives for what they are and not try to change them. And that is hard because a lot of people, when they get together, you see the potential that they come with. Like, damn, this is going to be a good partner.
And potential does not pay the bills.
We know that. It doesn't pay the bills, and it doesn't
not.
last.
It's not. Potential's not real. It's just your imagination.
Bingo! It's a movie playing in your motherfucking
It's that
head.
movie that you better cut quickly because it's not real. Like, you don't see the potential in someone if they're not giving you what it is up front. Like, you got to take it for what it is. This is what it is. Don't say, well, maybe in 5 years he might change, or maybe maybe if I give him a kid. He might, girl.
That is.
You better start applying for food stamps from now because it's not gonna happen,
bro.
It's not gonna happen.
And I agree. You need to accept the person for what they are. And now I do say this: some people change over time, so it may not be who you are with in the moment. It may be rainbows and butterflies in the beginning.
Come changed over here.
Right, exactly. I want to see your true self. I want to see you vulnerable. I want to see you go through shit. I want to see you
use that girl that you're with now, and then come to me when you're done fucking her over. I'm so sorry. Like, some of us is gonna have to just. I know I've been that person. Have you been that person where like you done it all for a man, and then all of a sudden he gets with the new bitch, and all of a sudden he's like this Prince Charming? And I was the project.
You have now helped groom them to be
right. So
the
now
man that
I
they
want them groomed. I'm sorry, sis. You're gonna be next.
Yeah, that's
with
it.
The pain. I already went through it. I'm not doing it again.
I need the fully established version of yourself. I do not want.
I'm so sorry.
I'm not sorry.
No.
So there's that. I do not want the half-ass version of yourself or the version of you're working on yourself, but then you're really not. Like, what is that? Like, we're good.
Absolutely.
We're
so then with
passing on
me now, my second point is, I do not believe, especially now as a person in my 30s, early 30s, that dating multiple people is hoeing. Oh, I'm sorry.
No. You are on the fucking money, sis.
Dating multiple people is not hoeing. Not whatsoever. Dating multiple people is also not cheating. But this is where it all goes left. You need to communicate that from the beginning when you get to know, hey, by the way, I am also seeing a few people because I'm just, I'm sowing my royal oats.
You know what's funny? Is on that note, there's actually a doctor who wrote an article who said that the 3 types of dating, and one of them is courtship, that you do not have to tell them. And you should date 3 people at the same time with a minimum of 3 dates each and then compare them.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. But this is where it kind of goes left for me, because if I find out you're talking to me and talking to someone else, we're going to have a problem.
But how can you?
I mean, I know it's one of those things like I can and you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. I would rather know, hey, I'm also getting to know other people. That way I know to keep my options open too, because women tend to like immediately they like a guy and they're exclusive to that guy because that's just in our nature if you're not a bird brain. You know what I'm saying? You're not really into like, oh, well, I'm going to talk to this one and talk to that one. If you really like a guy, you like pursue that. But I don't think that even if you like a certain guy, you should only pursue him. Especially when you're in your 20s. Like, do not do that. The first guy that you oh my God, high school. Don't even get me fucking started on that.
High school, 20s, I agree. Sorry,
you
continue.
definitely should date multiple people at one time.
Absolutely.
I'm so sorry. If you can, at least.
I mean,
I'm not saying like have sex with them, even though if you do have sex with them, you should, because what if one is better than the other?
But this goes into the topic. I do want to talk about sex in the relationship because that is important. But I agree. Like, you should be dating multiple people at the same time, and it is what it is, because how are you going to know what it is that you like or what you don't like? Or you may have red flags from a past relationship, and then you may have one person who's showing you all this glory because of everything that you've been through in the past, but in reality it's just better than what you had. So then you actually, the second person you could be dating could actually be the Prince Charming, but then you didn't want to give him a chance because you put all your eggs in your first basket.
Or if they all three of them have a little bit of everything you want,
Then you
gotta stay there for a little, because make a Mega Man in your mind.
Okay, so now let's talk about intimacy, right? Because we were just talking about that. So that's when like sex comes into play, right? But do you know that women are the only one who releases oxytocin, which is the happy hormone? It's called the feel good hormone. So when you have sex or you're physically intimate with somebody, men don't have that. They don't produce it, which is why men
that's breakthrough right there.
That is breakthrough. So meaning that's why men can have sex with multiple women and really feel nothing. And that's why they say that women can't have sex with multiple people, because that oxytocin is considered an attachment hormone. You come, you get oxytocin, which is basically you becoming attached to a man, and in reality you may not even like him, you just feel good.
And this is why I say women need to stop trying to act like men.
Yes.
Because I don't have no feelings, I'm just fucking him. Girl, you're gonna catch feelings. You are a girl. You're not built like a man.
Wait. They could just be fucking him though. Just think about this. They could, but they could not be coming. They could not make them come, so then they're not attached. You have to physically
you never seen those girls that like usually like, oh no, I'm just gonna get to, like, I'm not gonna catch feelings, and they always catch feelings.
Well, that's because of the hormone that we produce.
That's what I'm saying. So then be careful who you're having sex with.
Absolutely. And when you're dating, I would recommend keeping it to yourself, because you be mixing energies and mad shit. Like, you do not want that. So everybody do as you please. And if you do want to have sex with multiple people, please be safe. Please protect yourself and others. Not our business.
I also think that it's very important that women, well, because we're women, I can't speak for a guy, but maybe this applies to a guy too. Actually, it does apply to a guy. I think that you should date also to get to know yourself, because you don't really know what you want if you're not like, I should agree. Date to know what it is that you actually like, not just date for the other person. Date for yourself.
Oh, I agree.
Date to see if you like white, black, Spanish. Oh my God, she's sliding.
One moment,
please.
1
second, please.
There has been a technical difficulty, but we are back in business just like nothing happened. So we're just going to continue right on.
That's good.
Thank you for the people we have here to help us. You guys are great.
But yeah, like, I think it's super, super important that you date to get to know yourself. If you start using that mentality, like, you know what? I want to see what it is that I like. Or not only that, date and heal yourself too.
I agree.
You should be healing yourself. Seeing like start hitting the reset button on yourself, starting all over again. Like, I think that's super freaking important.
And I also think that when you are starting to date and you've come out of a situation where you may not have been happy, or you may have been in a toxic relationship, or maybe you weren't in a toxic relationship and you just decided that both partners, it wasn't the right fit anymore. It's okay to get therapy. It's okay to get help. Speak to your friends, speak to the people you love about what you've been through so you can grow, because you do not want to bring what you went through in your past into a new relationship. There's nothing worse than trying to get to know somebody and then they have baggage of unhealed trauma.
I can't stand that. Like, oh, I went through this with this guy, so like now I'm gonna treat the next guy like shit. Like, girl, you could be wiser.
Of course.
Now you're wiser. Now you know what you want. You know what I'm saying? But if you've gone through like a toxic relationship, you need to go to therapy.
Agreed.
Go to therapy. Get to know yourself again. Be the best version of yourself for that person also. You know what I'm saying? Because what if they went to therapy and now they come healed and you're not healed, and it's just like back to the same. It's like, no.
Can I just tell you, I think it's the biggest turn on and green flag when a man has gone through therapy. I do not find that as weak. I do not find that as simping. Like, that just goes to show that you have taken the time to invest in yourself to be the best possible version as a man. And men, and I will give it to you, you guys have it worse. You're expected to be tough, strong, blah, 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 whatever. Not cry, not showing weakness. Okay, cool. But go get therapy. Learn how to communicate. Learn how to do all these things.
Yeah, because the whole communication, guys not communicating is just so annoying. Like, it's not up to me to guess. No. How you're feeling, or it's not up to me. Like use your freaking words. Like, open your damn mouth.
We're not guessing this year. We're not playing hide and go seek. Like, we're not doing none of that kid shit. That's all done.
Right. And I also think, again, if you decide that you want to date multiple people, if you want that respect back, like, oh yeah, like, you want the guy to let you know if they're dating multiple people, I think that should be communicated. If you don't care that they're dating multiple people and you want to date multiple people, that's on you. But that's also how diseases spread, and
yeah, good luck.
We're not doing that. So I as a person, I would want to know what's up.
Yeah,
like, I want to know if you're talking to other people, and that's probably going to turn me off. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, to just wrap up and just sort of go over this last one, right? So the last phase of dating is engagement, right? So when I was reading up on this, they said that there's no real thing almost as boyfriend and girlfriend. You're dating someone until you basically decide if this is the person you want to live the rest of your life with, and that's when that next phase in life starts, which is engagement.
Yeah.
You deciding that.
Wow, that's a good point.
So it's not you being boyfriend and girlfriend. There's no such thing.
Right, because you file, well, hold on, what you mean?
You guys can be together and you guys can be exclusive, but it's not a matter of being boyfriend and girlfriend. So you guys are technically still dating until you decide to move forward and get the next step of engagement, whether that be with the ring or just before God or just having
Which means, ladies, stop acting like wives.
Stop acting like wives if you have not been given the wife title. I don't care how much you love to serve your man, how much, nothing. If they're not wifing you up, if they're not doing that, like, no, I'm sorry. We're not giving any extra special treatment to these men when they don't even give us anything.
Absolutely. I think that's the biggest mistake is girls acting like wives, which is why guys take forever to put a ring on it.
Yeah, and I think it's a matter of them figuring out why they still want to be there. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just a weird phase of dating and figuring out if this is the person you want to be with. Like, it doesn't, for me, like, it's either you want to be with me and you know that I'm the one, or we're just going along through the channel.
Right, like, wasting time.
You're keeping me company? Nah,
AKA wasting time. Yeah.
So, I don't know. Those are my takes, and that's the research that I did. There's some other stuff that I'm sure we can go into it, like, but I don't know.
That is for us ladies here. That is just what dating means. So, thank you guys so much for tuning into our first episode of season motherfucking 2. We are so excited and can't wait to talk to you guys again.
Bye.